Let me ask you something. When was the last time you looked at your bank account and thought, where did it all go? And when you traced it back, really traced it, it wasn't the rent, it wasn't the groceries, it wasn't even the subscriptions. It was the dinner last Friday where everyone split the bill, the flight for your friend's birthday trip you couldn't really afford, the wedding gift that cost 3 times your budget because everyone else was going big, the rounds of drinks you kept buying because it felt wrong to say no. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Nobody in your friend group will ever say out loud, you are not broke because you overspend on yourself. You are broke because you overspend on belonging. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how that happens, why it's so hard to see, and, most importantly, what you can do about it without blowing up every friendship you have. Stay with me, because this one is going to hit close to home. Section 1. The Invisible Bill. Here's something most financial advice completely misses. When experts talk about overspending, they talk about lattes, subscriptions, impulse shopping, the small stuff. But they almost never talk about the social bill. The social bill is every dollar you spend not because you wanted to, but because someone else expected you to. And unlike a shopping habit you can just quit, the social bill comes with a hostage attached. The hostage is your place in the group. Think about it. If you stop buying coffee, no one knows. If you stop showing up to the group dinner, people notice. And they have opinions. Research from Empower found that the average American spends over $300 a month on social spending. Eating out with friends, social events, group activities. That's $3,600 a year. Not on themselves, on keeping up with their circle. And that number doesn't include the big stuff. The destination birthday, the group vacation, the engagement party, the bridal shower, the wedding, the baby shower that comes right after. We're not talking about a rounding error here. We're talking about thousands of dollars a year that go directly from your account into maintaining your social standing. And the wildest part? Most of it happens automatically. Nobody forced you. Nobody had a gun to your head. You just said yes. Because saying no felt worse. Section 2. Why it's so hard to see. Here's why the social bill is the hardest spending to audit. It doesn't feel like spending. It feels like living. When you blow $80 on something stupid online at midnight, you know it was dumb. There's guilt. There's awareness. You can fix it. But when you spend $120 at dinner with people you love, laughing until your face hurts, feeling connected and seen, that feels like life. That doesn't feel like a problem. That feels like the point. And that's exactly what makes it dangerous. Psychologists call it social comparison theory. We unconsciously match our behavior, including our spending, to the people closest to us. It's not weakness, it's biology. For thousands of years, being excluded from the group was a death sentence. Your brain still treats social rejection like a survival threat. So when your friend group upgrades to nicer restaurants, bigger trips, higher-end everything, your brain doesn't say, I can't afford this. It says, I need to keep up or I'll be left behind. And here's the trap that makes it worse. The people in your group are doing the exact same thing. Nobody's actually comfortable. They're all performing. The friend who suggested the expensive restaurant? She put it on a credit card she's still paying off. The one who booked the group trip first? He stressed about it for 2 weeks before he hit confirm. You are all silently going broke together, and nobody is willing to say it first. Section 3. The real cost over time. Now, I want you to do something uncomfortable. I want you to add it up, not just the dinners, all of it. Every birthday, every group gift, every just come, it'll be fun, every time you said yes when your budget said no. For most people in their 20s and 30s, that number sits somewhere between $4,000 and $8,000 a year. Let's call it $5,000. That's a conservative, realistic number for someone with an active social life. Now here's where it gets painful. If you invested $5,000 a year, every year from age 25 to 45, at a 7% average annual return, you would have $218,000 by the time you're 45. From just that one category of spending, $218,000, that you traded for dinners, most of which you can't remember, trips that blurred together, rounds of drinks that felt important in the moment and meant nothing by Monday. And what I'm about to tell you in this next section is where almost everyone gets this completely wrong when they try to fix it, because the answer is not to disappear from your social life. It's something much more specific and much more powerful. Section 4. The fix without losing your friends. First, let's destroy the fake solution. The fake solution is stop going out, cut the friends, live like a monk and invest everything. That's not a financial strategy. That's a loneliness strategy. And lonely people make terrible financial decisions too. Look it up. The real fix is 3 things. Number 1, separate the real from the ritual. Some social spending genuinely fills you up. The dinner where you talked for 4 hours and left feeling like yourself again. That has real value. The obligatory birthday brunch for someone you barely know anymore? That's a ritual. That's dues. And you don't have to keep paying dues to a club that doesn't serve you. Start separating the two. Show up big for the things that matter. Quietly opt out of the things that don't. People respect presence more than they track absence. Number 2, introduce the budget boundary. This sounds terrifying. It isn't. You don't announce it. You don't make a speech. You just have a number, a monthly social budget, whatever fits your life. When it's gone, it's gone. You start saying things like, I can't make that one work this month. And you say it with zero apology, zero explanation. Watch how fast people stop questioning it. The friends who respect you will adjust, the ones who pressure you after you've said no once. That's information worth having. Number 3, start the honest conversation. This is the hardest one, but also the one with the highest return, because I promise you, at least one person in your friend group is drowning quietly under the same pressure you are. They are waiting for someone else to go first. Be that person. Say it simply. Say like, hey, I'm trying to be smarter with money this year. Can we do something lower key? You will be shocked at how many people immediately exhale and say, oh, thank God, me too. Real friendships are not built on expensive dinners. They're built on honesty. And the friends who can handle you being real about money, those are the ones worth keeping. Here's what I want you to walk away with today. You are not bad with money. You are not undisciplined. You are not broken. You are a human being doing what human beings are literally wired to do, showing up for the people around you, trying to belong, trying to be part of something. That instinct is not your enemy, but it can be hijacked by a social culture that mistakes spending for connection, by a group dynamic where everyone is quietly performing for everyone else, by the unspoken rule that your love has to come with a price tag. It doesn't. Real connection is free. The expensive version is just noise, so audit the social bill, not to become the person who never shows up, but to become the person who shows up on purpose, intentionally, for the right things with the right people, because your future self doesn't care how many group dinners you attended. But they will absolutely care whether you built something, whether you made the choices that actually moved the needle. You don't have to choose between your friends and your future. You just have to choose which social spending is real and which is just fear wearing a party hat. That's it for today. If this video made you think of a specific situation, drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, share it with them. It might be the most valuable things you do for them this year. See you in the next one.